Beep beep, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for tuning into the channel. And there's Cody. We went to a dog show at the York County Fairgrounds in York, Pennsylvania about a week ago. And he just showed this one day. They were having a show, I think, through most of the week or so. He did pretty good here. He actually won against that other puppy in the puppy class. And he did get like a winner's reserve ribbon, but I don't know all the details of that, and how it just sounds complicated to me. Anyway, after the show, we went to Columbia, Pennsylvania, and we went to Burning Bridge Antiques Market. And I think I filmed this place maybe 2 times in the past. I have enjoyed going here. They do have a decent amount of baseball cards to look at, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go inside, and we're going to see what they have. And down on the main floor, I found some slabs here from the 1970s. Got Mike Schmidt for $40, Steve Carlton for $60. Those are, looks like 8s. The 83 Johnny Bench is a PSA 9. There's a 1967 Gil Hodges. And it looks like they were offering 20% off those prices, as I can see on the tags there. There's a 1961 Del Crandall and a Frank Robinson. It's $45 plus 20% off. Warren Spahn. Couple signed baseballs. Fergie Jenkins at $75. Bobby Shantz, I didn't catch the price on that. And this nice world champions kind of thing there going on. On the same floor, about I think a row past this one, there's some cards in this case. A lot of older ones, especially some Bowman cards. There's some Fleer cards in there. There's a Dave Parker rookie for $55. We got some 1953 Topps cards. Among a bunch of other stuff in this case, coins and postcards and lots of ephemeral kind of things. There's some older cards in this wooden box, I guess you could call it. And just around the corner from this case, there is a booth with a good deal of cards. And here's some football cards in this machine where these shelves kind of rotate when there's a button to press, one to go forward, one to go backwards. Just, you can see what I mean there. There's some 1967 and 66 cards on this row. Luis Aparicio, Vada Pinson, Al Kaline, a 72 Carlton. There's some cards from 1964. A couple of them caught my eye on that row. A nice 1963 Richie Ashburn. There's a 62 Harmon Killebrew. Some team cards from that year. A league leaders card for strikeouts. Roger Craig from 61. I think that that Jack Tresborough one is also from 61. There's some 1959 cards. Al Kaline, Ernie Banks. Some team cards. Luis Aparicio, 1958 All-Star card. A couple more team cards. There's a 57 Jim Pearsall. A 58 Carl Furillo. Jim Gilliam. There's some Bowman cards. Robin Roberts. And some ephemeral things like postage stamps. There's Willie McCovey. I don't know what these are. I remember seeing these here before. They look sort of like gold-plated kind of reprints, I think. And we're back to the beginning with the football cards. They have another machine in the same booth, and this one covers cards mostly from the 1970s. Here we have some 1976 Topps offerings. Followed by 1977. There's a Ron Guidry rookie for $6. There's an Andre Dawson rookie there for $20. Lou Whitaker for $10. There's a 1980 Dale Murphy for $4. There's the San Diego Chicken card. A Wade Boggs Fleer rookie for $15. Willie Randolph rookie for $3. Some football cards. I can't comment much on the football cards. That's not a sport I collect. I don't really pay much attention to football, which I guess makes me a bit of an oddball. But I've just been a one-sport guy most of my life. And here's some basketball cards. Again, another sport I didn't really follow my whole life. There's a 1971 Marischal, Red Schoendienst, some 71 cards. There's a Carlton Fisk rookie for $10. Some more cards from 1972 and 1971. 1973 and 74 on this row. There's a neat Pete Rose card that's pretty off-center. Tony Perez, Rod Carew, Jim Palmer, Dick Allen, Carl Yastrzemski, some 75 cards. I'm sorry the image isn't real clear. There's scratches on that glass covering on the top. We're in the same booth, and they did have some wax boxes here. And some vending boxes, too, with 1986 tops in one of them, at least. There's a football helmet. Johnny Unitas card. There's a Griffey rookie for $60. A 1970 Pete Rose for $60. That one caught my attention. I ultimately passed on that one. At the end of the video, I did buy a couple things here, so at the end of the video, I will go over what I bought here. There's some mugs and glasses. There's some of those glasses that have baseball cards on them. Looks like they're selling them for $15 each. I think I've seen them at another antique mall about half that price. There's some cards on the back of those Kraft macaroni and cheese boxes. There's some rack packs from 1984, 1987. A few smaller, I think, hand-collated sets on that shelf. Some pins. There's some Coca-Cola cards from 1982. Looks like $6 for a team set. I didn't get a close look at those baseballs down below. And all these magazines. I checked some of these on eBay comps, and they were about what they're going for. That I was interested in that sport magazine honoring Hank Aaron's 715th homer, and that was about the same price you could get it on eBay. 1971 Reggie Jackson for $45. That one caught my attention. That was a pretty sharp card. It was off-center. There's a Norm Cash rookie card. That caught my attention too, but ultimately I didn't get it. That 71 Willie Mays up there also caught my attention, but I think if that was just maybe $20 less than the 95, I might have sprung on that one. Here's some more of these macaroni and cheese boxes. I don't know if they actually have the noodles still in the boxes. I don't know if they've been opened or not. They look like they haven't been. Some 87 Topps rack packs. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. Here's some hand-collated sets. 81 Fleer, 82 Fleer, 82 Donruss, 85 Donruss, which is a set I don't have. I should have looked at that a little closer when I was there. Well, maybe the next time I'm there, I'll have a look at that. That is one of the 1980s sets I'm missing. I think I have a couple, a handful of cards from it, but and there's some of those larger cards. There's a Donruss wax box from, I think, 87. There's some 81 tops in that bag. Mike Schmidt on top. I want $20 for that. Oops. Hope I didn't make you dizzy spinning around like that. There's some cheaper cards in this spinning thing. Carousel, I guess it's called. It's an 84 Mike Schmidt for $5 from Fleer. Or is that Donruss? I think that's Donruss. A bunch of like late 70s, early 80s, cheaper priced cards like the Jack Clark rookie card. I think there's 2 of them in there. The condition just wasn't what I wanted for that, because that's one I didn't have, and hopefully someday we'll get. But the corners showed a little bit more wear than I wanted. And it's kind of hard to film this one. I do move this thing, but it's kind of hard to hold the camera and spin it at the same time. So bear with me. There's a few 1975 cards, those MVP cards that showcase like earlier Topps cards. There's the other Jack Clark rookie. And at the front of this booth is another case. There's a 1962 Willie McCovey for $80. There's an old Who's Who magazine for $20. 84 Topps Rack Pack. There's a 70 Brooks Robinson All-Star card. There's some of those RC Cola cans. There's a Hank Aaron poster insert. Eddie Matthews 1958 for $45. There's the iconic 1962 Topps Stan Musial. 75 Robin Yount rookie for, what was that, $60. And after we were done at the Antique Mall, we took Cody to Columbia River Park, which is right along the Susquehanna River. And he's just sniffing around looking for, I don't know what. He's not quite old enough that I think he's trying to sniff out other dogs' pees yet. But he's getting close to that time, I think. But mostly I think he's looking for like something he can eat off the ground. I have caught him eating dirt and dead grass from time to time. Anyway, after this, I'll go over what I got here. Alrighty, hope you enjoyed that tour of Burning Bridge Antiques Market in Columbia, Pennsylvania. Like I said in the video, I always like going to this place. They had a lot to look at, and I did leave with some things. Probably not as much as I would like to have left with, but I was a little bit more, I guess, conservative with what I was buying this time. I got the 1964 Topps Hoyt Wilhelm for $6. It looks like a really, really sharp card. I know it's a little bit off-center. Well, maybe a bit off-center. But if you've seen many of my videos in the past, I don't focus as much on centering as I think a lot of collectors do. I'm more of a corners guy, I guess you could say. I like cards with sharp corners and clean surfaces. The centering doesn't bother me that much. And as long as all 4 borders are visible, if the centering goes to the edge, then I'm a little leery about it unless the price is really good. When it goes way past and another card appears on the other end, well, then my collecting goes, it's sort of like it dips down as we get close to the edge, but when it goes over the edge and another card shows up, my interest just peaks again because I'm fascinated with miscut cards. I didn't see any miscuts at this place, but 1964 Topps Hoyt Wilhelm. There's what the back of it looks like. Sorry, there's like a price tag thing on the back there, but the back looks really, really nice. Carly Yastrzemski, got that one for $35. Again, it's a bit off center, but it's a very, very sharp card. I think there's a little bit of wear on that corner. I would say these are probably near mint. The back is a little more not as bright as this one is. Maybe the back had a little sun exposures, ages ago or whatever. It's not centered as well, but overall, I think a really attractive card. So I was happy with that one. 1963 Topps Richie Ashburn when he was with the Mets. I did not check to see if this was the last card of his playing career. I'm thinking maybe it's possible, but like I said, I didn't check. You're welcome to leave a comment below if you know if this is his last playing card, because I don't know if he had a card in 1964 or not, because I think 62 was his last season. So he probably didn't have any cards after this. So there, I figured it out on my own. Anyway, pretty sharp card. There's a little bit of white on the two corners down here, and this corner has a little bit of wear, but it's a pretty sharp card. It's looks like it's off center, left to right a bit, but not too bad. And the back looks really, really nice. I think the back is centered really cool. Got that one for $12. I probably paid a little bit more than what that might be going for. I did do some very minor preliminary like eBay sold comp looks, but it's hard to judge on eBay sold comps because you have to factor in the condition, and I'd have to like dig in and actually look at the images of them, because not all the descriptions, the like the title of the actual auction gives you an idea of the condition, and some sellers think their cards are much better condition, and when you look at them a little closer, it's like, I don't know about that. So it's kind of hard to judge, but I think this one is almost at near mint, maybe near mint minus if there is such a thing. I think it's a bit better than excellent mint. So I don't know. I don't think I saw any on there, but I think I might have paid just a little too much for that one, but I still wanted it anyway. The last card I got was this 1961 Topps Willie McCovey, which I think is in really, really sharp condition. It is off center, and like I said, the centering doesn't bother me so much. But for $25, I thought this was worth picking up. Here's the back of it. The back is, about the same kind of centering as the front, but still a very clean, nice, sharp-looking card. I seem to find more 61 cards that have sharper corners than other years from, the mid-50s up through the early 70s. For some reason, I find more 61 cards that are in sharp condition. I'm not sure why that is. I'm wondering if maybe I don't know. I don't think there's much difference between the cardboard they used on this and other years, but for whatever reason, maybe the white border just sort of hides it better. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. That was a nice pickup, I thought. So that's what I got at Burning Bridge Antiques Marketplace in Columbia, Pennsylvania. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Beep, beep.